Hi everybody, move your body. I congratulate you all with the beginning of our new season. These were a few amazing games in Premier Leagues for Liverpool, for our amazing team, and I'd like to say that that game with Chelsea was very good. We won 1-2. We probably didn't deserve the win, probably, as many people say. But at the same time, I think that we absolutely deserve that because when you play football in such competitions, in such big competitions as Premier League or European Champions League, you need to have luck. You need to have many lucky opportunities, and without that, that is not possible to win such tournaments. So we had a very nice game, in my opinion. Yeah, we had many problems with football itself, but at the same time, we had many lucky opportunities, many lucky moments, and in defense and in offense as well, so it is very good for us anyways. And I think that Chelsea was very good. They had very good shape in this particular game, and probably we see a very strong opponent in not only in Premier League, but they also can play very skillfully, very well in Champions League as well, I think. I love when there are many teams from Premier League in Champions League. That shows that we have very good competition in Premier League, and I think it is very good to have high competition in our domestic uh, league. So let's go and discuss the game itself a bit. I think that Chelsea was slightly better in creation of goal opportunities, and they were really good. They played really well, and I'd like to say to all fans of Chelsea, a team that played really well, and you deserved much better result, actually, and that was just a question of luck, and you had many good opportunities and you could win it. So I think that we're going to see very interesting competition between our team and your team, maybe not in this particular season, but who knows. Actually, Chelsea showed that they can compete with any team, and I think that it will be very difficult for any team to play on Stamford Bridge in this year and the next year as well. As I said, we had a really great start in the Premier League, but at the same time, I didn't like that game in Napoli in Champions League. I understand that any best team in the world, any good team, easily maybe easily beaten in Italy, playing with Napoli, because Napoli shown really good shape, and they have really nice coach. In my opinion, Ancelotti is a very good coach, and names of those players in Napoli are quite famous, and they are very experienced, and they showed really good game with Juventus before, and they had really good competition. They had really nice competition with Juventus in previous year, and they have really good start in Italy in this year. So I think that we can really see the final of the current Champions League between our team and Napoli. And maybe many of you think that it is going to be Barcelona or Real Madrid or Man City in the final, but I think that Real Madrid and Barcelona are not in the best shape right now, and Real Madrid have a lot of problems in defense, whereas Barcelona have a lot of problems. Barcelona looks well sometimes on offense. Sometimes they play really good. They have combinations, but most part in this year they look unconfidently. I don't know. Maybe that is the result of that loss on Anfield in the previous season, and not very confident performance in Champions League. But on the other hand, they had a couple of really successful, really good seasons in Italy, in Spain, in domestic competitions, in domestic league. So I don't think that they are not confident. There are many reasons. I think that Valverde makes mistakes. He's definitely not the best coach right now, not one of the best coaches right now, in my opinion. And Messi is not in the best shape right now. Probably Barcelona is going to improve significantly during the season, but at the same time I don't see any improvements now from game to game, from match to match. It is getting only worse in my opinion. But I like Barcelona as a team. That is really nice team, and it is very interesting opponent in Champions League. So I'd be glad to see them on any stage of Champions League as our competitor, as our rival there, and I guess that the result can be very different, and it is very difficult to predict how well they're going to be in the end of the season. So let's see. Also, Real Madrid have many difficulties right now. They rebuilt the team significantly. I'm not sure that Eden is going to play there as well as he did in Chelsea, and that is a big question. At the same time, they have Barcelona and Real Madrid have similar problems right now. Many of those players passed their top career points, and many of those players are too young, and they are very far from. I mean that many players are too young, many players in those teams are too old, and that is not the best combination. In my opinion, Real Madrid took 3 consecutive Champions League wins because they had optimal squad in terms of experience, practice, and age. And many of those players were in the best shape of their careers at that moment. And in my opinion, that Real Madrid was one of the best squads ever in football due to optimal age, experience, and all of those main players played a lot of games and very important matches together. And that was the main reason why they were so successful in Champions League. And Champions League is the competition when you need very good understanding with each other. You need to know each other very well, because one match, one game is always very important. In domestic competitions, in domestic leagues, that is not a big deal to draw or lose one match, but in Champions League, each game is important after group stage. And in group stage as well. So guys, I really enjoyed the beginning of the season, and I think that Liverpool shows really good game in the beginning in and now Premier League. I hope that we will have no big problems in Champions League as well. But let's be honest, that is not the most difficult group ever, and we have only one real competitor there. It is Napoli, and yeah, we lost there 2-0 in Italy, but at the same time we have a game on Anfield, and that is going to be a very difficult game for Napoli. I'm not sure that they're going to play very confidently here, and we know the character of Liverpool, and I'm sure that we are going to show the best performance, best football here, and we're going to have 5 games yet in the group. So let's see. I think that it was a very good start of the season, and let's continue in this way. And I'm sure that we're going to win all matches in this group, and I look very positively on our future. I'm going to discuss Champions League more in one of the next videos. Take care and see you next time.